COVID-19 has presented unprecedented challenges to the design and engineering industry. Let's hear from some of our design office and consultant partners to discover how they've navigated through the challenges and leveraged digital technologies.
How do I communicate in a design sense as we sort of design around a table on computer screens, but you talk around paper and around objects and at group meetings? How do you articulate what you do in a different format, in a virtual format? And that was probably the biggest challenge.
Being able to deliver solutions in more innovative ways. And that could be finding more interesting ways to manage construction contracts, procurement and delivery.
We are national, so there was a lot of travel between, I guess, the teams just to connect people through. There are certain things, obviously, we were quite intensive users of online platforms, but the travel element was probably the hardest.
We used to have great confidence that a project would, once it started, would reach its maturity. You can never be sure. I can see that throughout New Zealand and throughout the world, people are becoming more selective about where they put their money.
Every customer is still different though. Every client has a different set of rules, and that's one from a consultant base. You actually do have to work around. Not everyone is the same. Builders are different. Every site has different rules. So you need to be manage that different approach.
Technology will play a big part in how we do business moving forward, and I think the construction industry may see a lot of that. And whether it's from simply monitoring or it's more IoT platforms to make life easier in terms of sensors to see what's happening on site. So physical presence can be an addition and an enhancement, not the only form of monitoring.
I think customers are going to probably be a lot more concerned with scrutinizing how much value they're actually getting from the professionals they engage to deliver outcomes for their projects. And I think forgetting that you're dealing with people would probably be to the detriment of what we're trying to achieve. EcoStructure is a great sort of template to use to develop technology solutions off, and so I think that's something that Schneider can help with.
It's paramount upon us to make sure we interact with Schneider, to make sure we know what evolutions that you're doing, some research and development that are aiding in this workplace.
That education piece is key, and being able to explain to them why the word BMS is great, but at the end of the day, you're only really buying a mechanical control system that does something. If you're really wanting a building management system and you feel you don't want to be tied to the mechanical control, this is how you do it.
The education that you provide. And that's how I learn about the new products, and that's how I learn to make best use of the products that are already available.
Discover market insights to help you stay ahead and gain access to reference designs, tools, and experts on our online portal today.